want all the noise on the track, running laps, yeah. Like I'm Roy, I'm living fast, switching lanes.
Today, I'm gonna bring you guys to a full warm up and how I train for acceleration. So, stay tuned. Only so acceleration goes up to about 30 meters. So we're gonna fly some 10 meters. And guys, if you're if you're training acceleration, right, you can only accelerate to a certain distance, right? And that distance is from between 10 to 30 meters. So after 30, 35 meters, you're not accelerating anymore. You're actually going up and hitting maximum velocity. So stay tuned. I'm going to bring you guys through a full sprint warm up today. I have the Ontario Championships coming up next weekend. So this is just like prep work, a little bit of acceleration work to get the gears turning. So stay tuned. One more fun fact about acceleration. Acceleration only makes sense if you're working on, if you have something set up where you're working on reaction time, right? And you're catching the times that you're accelerating through each zone at, right? So you don't just blindly set up some cones and just run 10 meters. You want to make sure that you're timing yourself, you have times down, and you're actually improving on your time or being consistent with the times that you're running. So for that today, I got the free lap on deck. Shout out to free lap for sending me this. This is beautiful. This makes my track training so much easier. And all I do is set up my points where I want to catch times at and drop these bad boys down. Right? So I have the full set. So I have the reaction time plus starter, the E starter, and I have the cones that catches lap time. If you don't have this, guys, you could just use a stopwatch. You could just hold your stopwatch in your hand and run with it and stop yourself. Make sure you put cones down though. That's the most important thing. So first thing I'm starting with is just some mobility work. So I like to do my mobility work on the spot. So my warm up is gonna consist of I'm gonna be doing some hip circles and hip circles. So because I'm gonna sprint, I'm not gonna do a lot of these. So I'm probably only gonna do 4 on each side. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Next thing I'm gonna get into here is some reverse lunges, right? And with a twist. And again, guys, when you're about to run, you don't want to overexert too much energy. So the goal is to stay nice and loose and work on the muscles that you're going to use for sprinting. Here, twist. And again, we're not focusing on a lot of reps. We're keeping the rep counts low. So I'm probably gonna go 3 on each side. That's 4. Last one. And that's 5. First thing we're gonna do is some strides. So that's how I like to start my warm up. We're gonna start with some 100-meter build up strides. So for each 100, I'm gonna go progressively faster. So and then I'm doing leg swings or various exercises coming back down. So watch me. First one is nice and easy. Second one that you pick up with each one. So your last one will be the fastest one. So 4 100-meter strides is the first thing on the menu. Again, guys, nice and easy with the strides. You could do these on the turf or you could do these on the track. Again, that's my first stride. Keeping it nice and smooth. Each one progressively faster. Going into the second sprint now. I had some mic difficulties. I had to switch the mic, but that won't stop up. So now we're going for the second one. A little bit more. Second one. We're trying to keep it nice and smooth, right? And this warm up roughly takes me about 30 minutes, right? I feel fully warm, and this is how you want to warm up. You don't want to overexert too much. You don't want to overwarm the body up. This would be perfect for somebody who is a beginner and just looking for a general warm up before sprinting. That's rep number 2. So we're gonna get into rep number 3. Keeping it nice and smooth. Again, each rep progressively faster. And I'm only doing 4 times 100 meters for my stride. Keep in mind, I didn't do any jogging because I'm gonna sprint. I'm trying to stay in that zone. Third one, make it a little bit more aggressive than the second one. Again, keeping it nice and smooth. And that right there is how you do stride build-ups before we get into the rest of the workout. So now I'll take a break, catch my breath, maybe drink some water before we move on. It's a really nice and hot day today. This video is not sponsored by Prime, but this is what I'm currently fueling with to get me through the workout. So this is a full warm-up, guys. Taking it nice and easy. We're not trying to kill ourselves. We're trying to warm up eventually and then get to the run. So 4 strides, 4 100-meter strides equal to 400 meters, right? So this is how I think about it when I'm warming up. How much meters do I want to accumulate before I actually start the workout? Because the workout, you're going to accumulate meters, right? So that's how technical you have to look at your warm-up. And this warm-up can be tailored for 400-meter sprinters, 4 hurdlers, 100-meter runners, 200-meter runners. So let's move on. Next thing I want to do here is march some drills. This is what I like to do. So I like to do my strides, then I get into some drills. So I like to march my drills first, just go through the movement pattern, focusing on what I'm going to try to do quicker. And with all of these drills, I'm not trying to overexert. I'm trying to take it nice and easy. So that was the A marches. Now we're going B marches. Again, pulling that foot up, snapping it back down, pull, snap, getting the arms involved. Keeping it nice and smooth. So after I'm done with those, leg pulls, again, pulling on the heel, or pulling on the ankle, driving the knee back to get a quad stretch in. And I keep these to a minimal. So if you notice, the warm-up is progressive. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, right? I'm just keeping it nice and smooth and keep going. So after I'm finishing marching those drills, then I march up to open up the hips. Ah, uh, Guys, now the fun stuff start. Now we're gonna get into some regular sprint drills. I'm gonna start with some skipping drills first. So the drills that I was just marching, now I'm gonna skip them, starting with the A skips, right? So right here, again, all of these drills, I'm trying to just go through full range of motion and keep it nice and smooth, right? My walk back is my rest. Some people like to do stretches in their walk back. I don't. I just like to keep it nice and smooth, right? And I'm going two of each drills. So go A skips one more time. Again, focusing on my form, going through full range of motion. And that's A skip right there. Now moving on to B's. Now we're going B skip, focusing on the same thing, pulling through. Again, this is a warm-up you can use for sprinting. I'm keeping it nice and simple because when you're gonna sprint all out, you need fresh legs. You can't be tired from your warm-up and think you're gonna have a good sprint workout, right? It's all about getting nice and loose, going through your range of motion. Oh, that was B skip right there. Now we're gonna move on. Now we're gonna do some switches. So here, nice and smooth. The goal is to keep it nice and smooth and go through your range. Now I'm gonna go with some straight leg bounds. So make sure you guys are taking your rest. Again, two of each for each drill. I'm going into my second A skips, my second straight leg bound now. So as I'm going, I feel myself getting looser and looser. I feel my heart rate going up. And that's what you're looking for, right? You're trying to warm up. You're trying to be as in tune with your body as possible. You want to feel muscle activation. You want to, when you drive the knees up, it feels different from when you were marching, driving the knees up, right? So awareness is going to be huge when it comes down to warm up. So don't just blindly go through the warm up. Be very aware, be very conscious of every movement that you're doing. Those are just little tips that you could use to make sure you get a good warm up to sprint fast. Some quick high knees, get the gears turning. I have 15 more minutes left in my warm up before we get it cracking. Listen, again, the goal is not to kill yourself. The goal is to take it nice and smooth. That was 15 minutes into the warm up, keeping it nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna get into some bounds. You want to be very intentional with the exercises too. So because I'm focusing on acceleration, all my drills are specific to that angle, right? Everything is going to be tailored to what you're trying to do. So if it was a day where I'm going to hurdle, my warm-up would be a little bit different. But this warm-up is perfect for somebody who's just not getting into sprinting and you're looking for a blueprint and how to structure a warm-up to get the most out of your sprint workout. All right, last bound in here. All right, yo. So again, we're gonna take another little break. I just finished all my drills. Again, guys, I'm keeping the drills very simple. So we're gonna take another little minute break here, and then we're gonna get into a start series. So again, the goal is to pace yourself during your warm up. We're not trying to go hard. We're trying to keep it easy and smooth. I hope you guys are paying attention to the fact that I didn't do a bunch of stretches because I'm gonna sprint, right? That's most athletes go to. They're like, okay, I'm gonna do a sprint workout, so let me, fatigue my muscles with a bunch of stretches and then think I'm gonna get the most out of my sprints. I'm gonna give maximum power output, right? If you're trying to get maximum power output, what you want to focus on more is activation, muscle activation, not stretching the muscle to the point where you feel a stretch. All right, so I got a band here. It's a little bit of bonus for you guys. So I'm gonna focus on some more activation here. So what I'm gonna do is open the hips up to a side, and back up. And I'm only doing 2 reps, side and back up. Right? I'm gonna hold this position now in the same position and then get up on the opposite foot from the band and back on that foot. Opposite and back on the same foot, right? I'm not going crazy with the rep counts. I'm keeping the rep counts low, focusing on full range. So open the hip and dip, right? Open the hip and dip. Right? And this would be considered my active stretches. So same thing on this side. So here and switch back to that same leg. One side is gonna feel a little bit easier. Just like that. All right, last one I'm doing here. Just some hip thrusts, engaging my glutes and hips, hamstrings. So I'm dipping and breathe. 2, 3. And that right there, guys, is all the stretching I would do. Now let's get into some starts. So the first one I'm gonna do here is a 3-point bound. Right? You guys notice we're exaggerating them bound movements because that's what we're going to be working on for our acceleration. So what I want to do is find my position, chin angle, everything going down the track, and then I'm going to do a bound out of this position. Right? So it's not, I'm not turning over, I'm bounding, driving the knees, pushing from the hips. Second one we're going to go into now is just a regular fall and start. So feet together, fall forward, whatever foot comes, you push out of it. And again, it's the same thing. I'm not trying to cycle, I'm trying to bound, right? So falling down here. If you master this crouch start, 3-point start becomes easier, block starts become easier. Don't go from 0 to 100. Learn the 3-point start and the crouch start first before you just go jump in the blocks, right? Because essentially it's the same thing you're doing. Push and drive with each step. So here, we have 5 minutes left on the clock for our warm-up. And again, it's going perfect. Right where I need to be after this last 5 minutes, then I put my spikes on and the workout starts, right? So nice and easy. Next one we're gonna get into here now, it's some 3-point start. So same angle as the crouch, but now I'm going all the way down, right? And if you wanna set this up good, you look where your knee is and you try to get the front foot in line with the front knee, right? And then from here, all you're trying to do is just load the whole body and then push out of this. Make sure knees are pointing down the track, shins going down the track, and then push out of this. Yeah. And that will be it for the sprint start. I'm gonna put the spikes on and get the ball rolling. All right, guys, you know it's real when the spikes come out. All right, that's when you know it's about to happen. Today I'm rocking the new, well, these aren't the new ones. These are the Adi Zero. I think these are the, I don't know. Don't quote me on this, guys. I'm not a big spikes connoisseur, but this is one that I've been rocking with lately. They've been treating me very good, so we're gonna get it going. I think these came out like 2 years ago, if I'm not sure. Standard technology, like most of the new spikes nowadays, right? Everybody with that plate at the front. These spikes is specifically for sprinters, right? 100-meter runners, 200-meter runners. Apparently Adidas has some special ones for 400-meter runners. The plates are curved to help you get in the turn, to help you feel the turn a little bit more. I don't know how that will play out because 400-meter runners don't just stay in the turn, right? If you're in the turn the whole time, the race is gone. But I'm all for the new technology. I'm all for pushing the boundaries of, the sport. But nothing be tried and true. Real work ethic with discipline, structured training. That's how it's done. Any athlete you see out there who's performing at the elite level and running any time that's considered worldwide doable, it's tried and true. Hard work. So this is the first one. I like to take the first one easy, depending on how many of them I got. And what I try to do is each one progressively faster. So that's what we're gonna do here. So I have my free lap timing set on. I have my starter here, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what time I run. So let's do it. First one. And again, knee in line with the toe. Set your position. Listen for the gun. On 1.19. 1.19. You guys see it? Let me know. So guys, I try to be very technical with my rest. So I have a timer on here. I'm taking 3 minutes rest in between. I'm already at halfway point for my rest. So you have to be very specific with your rest and have a timer on you or get a stopwatch. So right as you cross the line, you could put your rest on so you're taking exact rest, because that's going to play a big role and to give you a lot of information about how you can recover. So now we're moving into the second one. Switch up the angle here so you guys can see exactly how I'm moving. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm moving today. 10 seconds for 10-meter flights. So I have it in my legs today. So it's a free lap guy for us. Give me something. Tell me something good. Whew, it's a little bit faster. So that's how you progress, right? Yeah. Uh, this is it right here. Can you see it? Nice hot one today, guys. So perfect day for sprinting. I'm gonna set up my angle again, see if I can get a different angle for you guys. Because YouTube like angles. Is it YouTube or viewers like angles? Viewers like when you switch it up a little bit so you don't get bored. You won't get bored of a two-time Olympian going out of his way to show you how he trains to run fast. So this is for you guys. Can you guys see me? I just switched the angle on the camera to give you guys the view that you like. Guys, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, welcome to the Lifestyle Athletics family. The whole track to ourselves, guys. This is what I was waiting for. My wife's on the drink to let you be mad at me. So, rep number 3 here. Trying to keep it nice and smooth. Let's do it. That's that one. Just now I feel like I could have given a little bit more effort in the start. So let's see it. Definitely felt faster. Let's see. Nothing I didn't get. Yo, we love to bugs out sometimes, yo. I don't understand. Like, yeah, start. You let me tripping. We love doing me justice at all today. We love treating me like shit. Wow. Well, bruh, Relap did me dirty on that one, bro. Like, literally. That one felt so smooth, and when I crossed the line, nothing on the clock, right? But it's good because it forces me now, because it felt so good. You could tell when you're in a fast time, so now it forces me to try to do the same thing on the other one. I have one more to go, and we're going to shut it down. If you are a sprinter or a beginner sprinter, as far in the workout, I write structured training programs, and I have an app where I coach my clients at. So if you're looking to improve as a sprinter, if you're looking for structured training, for somebody with 20 plus years of experience in coaching, shoot me an email. I'm gonna leave my email address in this description. Make sure you read the description, guys, because sometimes I put stuff in the description just to see if anybody's reading it. Nobody's reading it. So read the description. I'm gonna put my email in here. I only have 10 spots, so serious inquiries only, not people who are looking for free programs. I'm already giving away free programs on here, but people who are seriously committed to training and looking for structured training, send me an email. Whew. Last rep here. Hopefully free lap don't do me dirty on this one. Oh man, if it does, doesn't matter. Still gonna get it done. So last rep. Keep it classy. Push out of there. Push out of there as quick as possible. Yeah, I got not a free lap just now. I gotta do that shit again. Um, but again, it felt so smooth, felt so good. So hopefully free lap give me something for this last one. So this is gonna put me at number 5. I didn't plan on doing 5, but because I didn't know my time for the last 2, I'm trying to go for another one. So this is bonus for you guys. Last one, guys. Last one. Am I recording? Make sure, because sometimes I shoot a whole video and then my record button isn't on. Like right now. It's on. Oh yeah, it's on. Last one. Let's do this. Last one, best one. Guys, 2024, you need to see what you're doing. Don't come out there and just rely on feel. Right? Let's innovate. Last one. Oh, this one was fast. This one was, look, 1.1, 1.16. Right? That's not bad. So, alright guys, and just like that, another lifestyle video is done. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Again, this is a workout. This was a full workout, guys. It took me 50 minutes to complete the whole thing. 50 minutes, 30-minute warm up, and then 5 times 30-minute warm up, and then 5 times 30 meter, where I'm flying 10, focusing on that 10 meters. So if you like this type of information, don't forget to here. I have more informative videos coming your way. And until the next one, we out here.